Hi, I'm here today with the beautiful Jackie.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about our eyeshadow primers. I suppose I should say the same thing we always start with. They are gluten and paraben free, cruelty free, and made in the USA. Currently we have two shades, medium and light. And I will start with the medium for Jackie, but we're actually going to play with both and give you a couple of extra little makeup artist tricks of mine. Eyeshadow primers are great for evening out the skin tone and brightening up the eye. Jackie's young and beautiful, but can you see the purple, more discoloration in my eyelids here?
Not you, honey.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, it really helps to get rid of that purple and even out the tone. It also helps your eyeshadow last all day. So with our eyeshadow being paraben, gluten, and oil-free, this really helps it stick to the lid and wear all day. It also helps with creasing, and it can help with the intensity of the color as well. So remember that shoot we did where you were wearing that bright turquoise
I was
blue?
the flamingo.
Yes.
The flamingo dancer.
Yeah. It worked perfect for that. We used this turquoise blue, and let me show you kind of a bit of what it can do to kind of help intensify the color. If we take this really bright cyan blue, which hopefully you'll see a picture of Jackie in it at some point, and just apply that to the skin, you can see it's just a light little wash of color. But if I go in with a little bit of...
What brush are you using? What brush will you use?
I will be using our number 2, which is a concealer brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. And see how that's... And I'll take that same brush with that same color, and this is our number 5 brush. You'll see this later too. And just pat that in.
Oh, wow. That
And
makes
isn't
a
that crazy?
huge difference.
It does, doesn't it? See how much brighter that is?
I'm sure you don't have to use as much either.
No, and you can just see I'm just pressing it in, but it's going to wear a lot better. So this might wash off, but or like rub off. This will stay on all day.
All day fabulousness. Perfect.
So let's get started with an actual demo by the beautiful Jackie, or with the beautiful Jackie. I'm going to spin. Ooh, hello. I'm going to spin you around. And again, I want to start with our medium tone. This generally works on most eyes unless you're really fair. Serenity, I think, typically uses our light because she's such a fair girl. But you want to apply just a small amount to the lid. And the other thing with me is that a little goes a long way with this. It's got some really nice moisturizing ingredients, but will dry to a powdery finish. So it's nice just to get a little everywhere. I'm going to do one small dab for the other eye. And already you can see how that's sort of brightened up and evened out the skin tone on Jackie's lids. So that really would be enough to be ready to apply eyeshadow. But I'd like to show you a little trick that I use when I'm working with brides or wanting to just lift the eye a little bit. Now I'm taking that same number 2 brush, going into our light shade, and just doing a small amount right under the brow and a little bit right in the tear duct area. And then I'm just going to blend that in. And what this does is it will help to lift the brow and brighten the eye a bit. So before we've even applied any eyeshadow, I've created this natural highlight to her brow. So now I'm going to grab that number 5 brush we were talking about again, without the turquoise blue this time, and go with a nice neutral matte just to lightly press in all over the lid. Now the thing with this too is this eyeshadow primer really holds and sticks to the shadow will really stick to the primer. So what I like to do is start with a light base of whatever your most neutral eyelid color tends to be, and press that in so that you've kind of set the primer. And hopefully you can see, even with just that even distribution, that we still have a little bit of the highlight under the brow bone and in the tear duct area. So you can see where that just helps to lift and brighten. So once you've got a nice neutral base everywhere, now you can go in and add color. And for me, the first thing that I like to do is grab my number 7 brush and grab one of my favorite eyeshadow colors called Pink Champagne.
I love that one too.
Thanks. Yeah, I love this. And I'm going to put just a small amount on Jackie's, just under the brow, and a little in that tear duct area again, just to brighten her up. So now we've created a nice little highlight again, and we're ready for our crease color. Again, putting a little bit of this eyeshadow on first before going into the crease color will make the darker shade that we're going to put into the crease blend really easily. If I put that dark color on without putting that little light shade on first, you'd have this big blob of color that wouldn't blend.
Oh, you don't want that.
No, that would not be cute. All right, so I'm also going to use the same brush that I had before and go in to show a little bit of how we can just blend that in. And I like to take a small detail brush and add just a little bit of color into the corner of the lid, and then come back with our number 6 blending brush and just blend that in. And you can still see that that's really kind of holding the color there. Oh, now let me see that. Beautiful. So I'm just going to throw a little bit more color on there. And then blend it in again with that. So just a really nice, soft, natural looking eye. But this will last now all day, because you do have a crazy busy schedule, don't you?
Yes, I'm so busy. Things to do.
That's right. You're going to look great at the grocery store later.
Yes. Home Depot.
Let me get the other side real quick. Let me see how we know each other so well. I just grab her nose and...
Don't you do that to all your brides and models?
Sometimes. Well, Jackie, thank you so much for being here to help me illustrate this. This would not nearly be as pretty if it were on me. So.
Oh, I doubt that.
No, it's so much better. Well, thank you for tuning in and checking out our eyeshadow primer. If you do have any questions, please leave them for us in the comments section below. And again, if you've enjoyed this or learned anything, please like us and subscribe if you haven't yet. And check us out and Jackie's beautiful face on serenity+scott.com, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, our Instagram page. I think you're just everywhere. So thanks everyone for checking in.